Spain offers their S80 submarines to the Philippines. Please like and share the video, and subscribe to the channel. The Spanish shipbuilding company Navantia recently formally presented to the Philippine press their offer of the S80 submarines to the Philippine Navy. To their credit, they gave quite a good presentation with a lot of details. Navantia's offer is similar to what the other manufacturers from South Korea and France were offering, which includes extensive training, transfer of technology in terms of operation and maintenance, submarine infrastructure, and government loans. Navantia said that their submitted offer was worth $1.7 billion for 2 submarines, or around $850 million per sub. This is substantially higher than the budget of the Philippine Navy for the acquisition of the subs, which they said back in 2021 was only $1.46 billion. This is also higher than France's offer of 2 Scorpene subs, which they said back in 2020 was worth only $1.37 billion. It is possible that the Navantia offer is for the S80 Plus, or one with air independent propulsion technology already, which allows the subs to stay longer underwater, and that they may have a cheaper offer of a version without air independent propulsion technology. Navantia also mentioned that they are planning to establish the submarine base in Leyte, which seems like a nice marketing move, as Leyte is the home province of the Romualdezes, of which Imelda Romualdez Marcos belongs to. She is the mother of the current president of the Philippines, Bong Marcos. In fairness, locating the submarine base on the eastern side of our country has the advantage of them being harder and longer to reach by any opponent coming in from the South China Sea. But you can say that for other locations on that area as well, and it will have the disadvantage of taking longer and consuming more fuel to deploy to the South China Sea. The S80 submarines, though, has had a long history of problems, starting with the fact that the contract for the first 4 submarines for the Spanish Navy was actually made way back in 2003. And yet it is only now, 20 years later in 2023, that the first submarine will be delivered. The delays were mainly due to problems in terms of the selection of some systems and in terms of funding by the Spanish government. But there was one big technical issue in 2013 when it was revealed that a miscalculation has occurred during the design of the submarine, and that the actual weight was going to be 100 tons over the previous estimate. Navantia ended up contracting an American shipbuilding company to help solve the problem, and it eventually cost the program an additional $680 million to solve. These delays and design problems does not really inspire a lot of confidence in the design of the submarine. Another thing to consider is that while competing designs like South Korea's Hanwha Ocean 1400 or France's Scorpene submarines have long been introduced in service and exported, and thus now have long service histories, the S80 subs have still not entered into service as of now. Also, Spain produces less weapons than South Korea or France. They don't produce their own anti-ship missiles, for example, and relies only on the missiles from their allies. This means they don't have as much control over these weapons in terms of limitations or availability, or services and parts. So, to summarize, Spain is offering their S80 subs to the Philippines, and at first glance their offer seems to be more expensive than what France is offering. Clarifications need to be made whether it is for ones with air-independent propulsion technology or not. The S80 submarine program, though, has been plagued with delays and technical issues, and as of now it has no proven service record yet anywhere. I think it will be hard to justify getting their offer as of now over the others. They will need to come up with a better offer to justify why we should go with them. Perhaps they can lower the price, and maybe offer complete weapons as part of the package, and maybe provide weapons platforms and weapons from their inventory. Something like that, at least for me. Going with them just because they offered to build the submarine base on the province of the president's relatives, I think is not enough, or even morally outright as a justification for them to be chosen. Thank you for watching the video. I invite you again to like and share it, and subscribe to the channel.